Everyone, I have returned with a new friend, chat. With a new friend. A very ice cream shaped friend. Look at this. Look at her. Look at her. Look at me. Look at the resemblance. Oh, she disappeared. She's back. Chat, we are going to be playing Alcremie. We're going to be playing Alcremie. And we're going to see if this very key, this very important item on her, chat, can make her at least somewhat, some level of viable. That is what we're doing today. By the way, we actually just got off of a previous stream where we were covering our week 3 draft league set. Now it is all about Alcremie. We're covering a bunch of stuff about Alcremie here. I'm going to show off the team. I'm going to show off the specifics of the stream, the team in just a moment. I'm just going to sort out something real quick. I'm just going to sort a quick thing. A little quick thing. And we are doing amazing, by the way. Welcome. I'm back to Twitch chat, by the way. Great to see y'all once again. I see Apple posted a little Aldino emoji. Hell yeah. Shout outs to Aldino. Shout outs. I love Aldino. One moment, everyone. Almost good to go. Almost. Well, that's me. Right, and then fantastic. Okay, let's go, everyone. Let's us to the screen over here. That's me, chat. Look at that. That's me and me. Oh my god, that's incredible. What I actually want to show you all is where'd my game go? Oh, that's not my game. My game disappeared. Oh my gosh, chat. There's been a heist. There has been a display capture heist. Can you believe this? My game disappeared. Oh my god, am I coming up to you? I was like, oh my god, dude. Yes, it's, oh my gosh, this is life-changing. Life-altering. Oh, that's me again. Incredible. I should be able to just hit this button right here. That's so funny, chat. Where did I go? Where did the game go? Oh, come on. We're almost there, chat. Oh, okay. Okay, this is huge. But we're not quite complete yet, chat. Oh, we're almost there. We almost have a video game. Apple said I ate your game, actually. No! Apple said I'm gonna have Donuts game display for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Here we go, everyone. So the core of this team, as you can see right here, is the Iron Ball Alcremie. Here's the thing about Alcremie, chat. Here's the thing about Alcremie, and just sweeping in general with Alcremie. You really want to be using a Pokemon like Torkoal, a Pokemon like Camerupt when you're trying to sweep with Alcremie. The reason is Alcremie isn't fast enough to use its signature move, Decorate, a move that doubles your attack and special attack, into most of the standard fast sweepers in the game. If you're trying to decorate a Pokemon that's really fast, something like a Charizard even, which Charizard isn't even that fast, right? Alcremie is going to be slower than it. So Charizard is going to attack, then you use Decorate, but then you don't combo with it, chat. And you really want to be comboing with Decorate, because if you all of a sudden double your special attack, you double your attack, and then you attack, you're getting way more value per turn, way more value per turn, versus attack and then decorating. But as we see here, Alcremie's slowest possible speed is 75. However, if we take a look at the best Trick Room sweepers in the game, chat, if we take a look at the best Trick Room sweepers, if we take a look at Torkoal, Camerupt, these Pokemon are way slower than 75 speed. Way slower. So, is Alcremie just not gonna work? Is it never possible to combo Alcremie in the way that suits her best? No. Because we have the Iron Ball, chat. The Iron Ball is a pretty uncommon item, but has a pretty unique effect. When you're holding the Iron Ball, your speed is cut in half. Cut in half. The second effect doesn't matter for this context, but the cutting speed effect absolutely does. So all of a sudden, 75 speed that was just such a massive problem before turned into 37 speed, which is really slow and thankfully slow enough to combo with Mega Camera Up chat. That is the core of this team. We're gonna get the Trick Room up. We have a couple Pokemon to help get the Trick Room up. For one, Frugraph, our number one, our own Trick Room setter, but it's gonna be paired with Incineroar, one of the best Pokemon out of line for Trick Room in the game, because you have to Fake Out, but you also have pretty darn good damage with your very powerful attacking moves and the Flare Blitz and the Close Combat and the Darkest Lariat, and also having this attack nature and this attack investment. So that's a core idea of the team chat. We're gonna be getting Trick Room up. We're gonna get Alcremie in. Alcremie's gonna be spamming the hell out of Decorate to whoever needs it, and that Pokemon's just gonna start sweeping. A couple other pieces that we have, Camera Up, the Trick Room sweeper, as we brought up in the tier list area, that you really want to be using either Torkoal or Camera Up under TR. We chose Camera Up here. Kingambit, another amazing sweeper. We could bring this alongside Alcremie, or maybe we can just not bring Alcremie, bring this as just another great sweeper. The great part about Kingambit, besides just incredible damage, is having Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch being a priority attack means that we don't need Trick Room to be out for this mod to be attacking first. Basculete is our one Pokemon that we use outside of Trick Room to deal a ton of damage into some scary threats for the team and then have the team clean up. Or we can change the order around. We can have Basculete in the back while everyone else does a ton of damage, and then Basculete cleans up with that Choice Scarf Last Respects. Choice Scarf Bandit Force is actually a pretty unique tech here. It's designed to go first on the first turn as Trick Room goes off, and then you have an invincible Phantom Force coming in the next turn. Rowan says KG, aka Kingambit, is amazing. My friend calls it Cringe Gambit. That is one way to describe it. I do think this Pokemon can be a little bit overbearing at times, the Kingambit or Cringe Gambit. I would say right now there are bigger fish to fry. Mainly some dragon-shaped fish, some Charizard-shaped fish, but Kingambit, of course, incredible Pokemon, especially incredible Pokemon in this format. Alpha says I call it Big Gambit. We have the two extremes here. We have Cringe Gambit and Big Gambit. What side are you guys, chat? Are you team Cringe Gambit or team Big Gambit? Well, we're going to be playing Alcremie. I'm playing some Alcremie today. I gotta admit something, chat. I did not play yesterday. This is the second day of the season. Is it the second day? Oh shit, it's like the 8th day. I gotta play. But it's very early in the season, so I've not played a single ranked battle in this season yet. We could run into anybody. We could run into players that are just starting out. We could run into Shohei Kimura. Let's see. Let's do some Alcremie gaming here. Let's do some Alcremie gaming. I'm gonna be doing a few rounds of Alcremie. There's a few games. Because we actually have something very amazing coming up in about an hour here. Okay, first off, we're actually gonna be fighting hopefully a good player, because we are facing against a Delphox Blastoise balance team, chat. If you all do not notice, this is a team that has really popped up, really shown up, really rose in popularity in the last few weeks. It consists of having two Fake Out users, the Incineroar, the Sneasler, and you have your Mega of choice between Blastoise and Delphox, and then Synergize there as a way to deal with other Trick Room teams, but also to redirect damage away from the Blastoise, away from the Delphox, and then Kingambit's there as another sweeper that they could use. Oh, team of threats, team of threats. I'm gonna want our own Fake Out here early. Combining our Fake Out with our Frugraph means that we're going to be able to block their Fake Out while also Fake Outing ourselves. And you're very likely to bring Kingambit, so in that response, I want to bring Camera Up. But I'm gonna need some help clearing out that Blastoise, since you're so likely to bring Blastoise here. You know it could be strong, actually. You know it could be strong, chat. Ooh, that's a little bit greedy. I don't think they're gonna leave Kingambit plus Blastoise. I mean, maybe you do, and you just get really far ahead really quickly. Well, I don't think that's gonna be the worst. Let's go for... We really want to burst down that. Yeah, I think go for Alcremie here. The nice part about this is that once we get Trick Room up, you're actually going to be able to use Decorate and Thunderbolt to hopefully one-shot that opposing Blastoise. I'm not really sure if we can, but we'll see. Is it so to redeem? Yes, yes, yes. Blastoise Sneasler, let's go! This is nice because a lot of the opponents are threatening a very scary water spouts. Sneasler is not going to be threatening my Frig with a 1-hit KO. It will of course have the Dire Claw or the Poison Jab. Those are both pretty scary, but this is still fairly good. Let's get Trick him up, and the next turn we're going to be pressuring the Sneasler with a 1-hit KO using Twin Beam. In terms of swaps you can make, I don't really think you're going to swap out anything like just yet. That Sneasler, by the way, does have Focus Sash, but the nice part about this Farigiraf specifically is that I gave Farigiraf Twin Beam to deal with opposing Sneaslers. Twin Beam, even though it's a weak attack, it does so much damage to Sneasler because it's quad super effective, and since Sneaslers usually carry the Focus Sash, Twin Beam gets around that by hitting twice. So it's a very nice move to have here. Right, Big Blastoise is going to hit the field. Sneasler's gonna use Quick Guard. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, that's such a good play. Chat, we're about to get hit with the fattest fucking water spout of all time. Does Frick live this? Oh, it's Dark Pulse. Oh, actually, okay. Wait, do I flinch? 30% chance. 30% chance. Frick off. The game depends on this. Don't flinch, buddy. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was terrifying. That was horrifying. That was, oh god. Now this is a pretty good position, chat. I can go for a Darkest Slayer for a fair amount of damage to this Blastoise while I go for Thunderbolts. Or, I could go for Twin Beam, actually. I can go for Sneaslers on this team usually do not carry Protect because they're carrying Quick Guard. It's usually like Fake Out, Poison Jab, Close Combat, and Quick Guard here. You have 2 immunities I could swap in. You have 2 immunities I could swap in. Well, how likely are you to swap? I think right now you're very likely to swap around. I think you're extremely likely to swap around. You could do Swap Protect, to be fair. If you Swap Protect... I'm gonna risk it. You're probably going to switch Incineroar Protect if I'm guessing here. Which technically... Okay, well, I mean, that's not Incineroar. On one end, that's not Incineroar. On the other end, my Farigiraf is probably about to go pop. Not the biggest fan of that. The reason why is because King Gam is actually slower than my Incineroar, presumably. Otherwise, I don't know why you'd switch it in. Let's see. Incoming Sucker Punch, maybe? Farigiraf's Armor Tail does stop the Sucker Punch, but Kowtow Cleave is the big scare here, the big scare. You know what? I want to try something, chat. Oh, actually, it's very scary to leave this Blastoise at full HP. I think we just have to send it. I think we have to send it. I could just get... my board could just get wiped here, but... Blastoise is going to withdraw for the Incineroar. Oh, Sneasler. Oh, so you're really confident in Kowtow Cleave here. Well, I can see why you're confident. It's a bit awkward. So I'm effectively going to get one more Trigoon turn here. But we will get the 1-hit KO on the anti-Trigoon Pokemon in King Gambit. How am I going to get another Trigoon up in this game? Plus, this Blastoise is still full HP. So they're going to have Fake Out plus Water Spout as a play next turn. I have to play around that somehow. How can I play around the Fake Out plus Water Spouts? Oh. That's how. Chat, you may be wondering, why the hell are you switching in a Quad Water Weak Pokemon into a Blastoise? Chat, you just have to trust your process for this one. We're going to go for an attack onto that Sneasler. We're going to Mega Evolve and Quick Protect. I'm looking to bait out a Water Spout from this Blastoise here. If they Water Spout now, then I can get my Alcremie in and start doing damage with Camerupt. I mean, let's see it. Camerupt is going to be the fastest Pokemon in the lobby, so it is going to go for Protect first. Do any of them Protect? They Fake Out into my Camerupt here, so I should be able to get a Flare Blitz off into the Sneasler as we go down. That's not going to KO it. It's going to send it very low, but getting any kind of damage on this Pokemon is very welcome. And Water Spout's going to one-shot me. Alright, we got, what? Wait, how many we got? We got one more turn of Trick Room, I'm pretty sure? Oh, wait, we have one more turn of Trick Room. Oh, no. Chat, this may not be the best first game because they're going to Protect on my last turn of Trick Room. And then Blastoise is going to do a lot of damage. Could have been better for me to Darkest Lariat the Blastoise then. Oh, this is looking a little bit rough. I'm gonna play like they won't protect this turn. Or protect plus damage with Sneasler. I'm gonna play like that. Alright, Sneasler is going to swap out for the Redirect or Sinistcha. Interesting. Yeah. Chat, we might be a little bit bones. There is like the 1% chance that Alcremie whips a Water Spout, but I feel like he just Rage Powder here anyway. Yeah, this is not looking good. I definitely was a little bit careless with my Farig Wrap there. It could have been actually quite good to just hard swap my Farig for Alcremie there because they were just so likely to go for the Kowtow Cleave. We make mistakes, but we live and we learn, you know? Live and we learn. I'm gonna Encore this. I'm gonna Encore the Blastoise because Sinistcha is very, very likely going to click Rage Powder here, and we're just gonna hope that they don't click a Water Spout here. I know Summer Team got it. Alcremie with the Water Spout. What the fuck? Alcremie just lived the. Oh, how? How? What? What is this Pokemon? Okay, on one end, I did just Encore this Blastoise to the Water Spout, so the game is over. The game is unfortunately over. But I'm good shit, Alcremie. I'm impressed. I will click Alluring Voice and Earth Power and pretend that you will not just one-shot me with Water Spout. Don't do it. Click Aura Sphere. Fuck, I'm dead. All right, NT. NT for our first game. NT for our first game. We are going to bounce back. We learned that this Kingambit is very slow, therefore it's gonna underspeed my Incineroar, which is minimum speed. We live and we learn, as they say. Apple says world's fattest Alcremie. What the fuck? Yeah, this is, oh yeah, actually I haven't shown you guys my spread on this Alcremie. I would show you guys the spread, but yeah, she is a chonker. She is a chonker. Just take out. Let me show you guys here. The nice part about being minimum speed is that you can just run an insane amount of bulk. But the thing about Alcremie, right, is that her special defense is actually like pretty darn good. It's 110 special defense. So if you're in max HP, your special defense is already pretty much good. But here we're just investing a ton in her defense so she can take attacks like Kingambit's Iron Head. And also you take a beating from Garchomp. You can actually 1v1 opposing Garchomps with this Alcremie, which is just so fun. So fun. I was just never thought of max defense Alcremie before. Duly noted. All right, looks like we're fighting a different style of team. Very different style of team. The 3 Mega Pokemon, actually 4 Mega Pokemon, could be either the Charizard, the Steelix, the Gengar, or the Drampa. And you have the Tailwind support with the Whimsicott. You also have the Azurill as a setup mode. So here, I mean, leading my Trick Room mode seems pretty, or early Trick Room seems pretty good. Do I need Fake Out? I think getting Fake Out is good here. I think selecting the Fake Out Trick Room in the early game is a good call here. There's not much that stops the camera sweep because like this bottom Pokemon, right? Drampa not doing too much to stop me here. So I think something like this could be pretty good. Maybe I lead. Well, maybe I lead Basculegion. Maybe. I think this is good though. I think this is good. We're gonna have super effective damage on this Gengar with the Twin Beam, but also with the Chop. I don't know how this Gengar will be trained though. It could be really bulky. It could be really offensive. Princess, I'm back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Zero and Steel as the lead. Okay, so they don't need Gengar. So the more threatening Pokemon I would say is this Azumarill. They both have super effective damage. One has Earthquake, the other has high horsepower. Intimidate on the Steelix will slow it down a lot though. It could be Body Press, but Body Press isn't going to be too much of a huge damage problem. Hopefully. It's still going to do a shit ton, but it shouldn't be the worst. Trick Room and Fake Out here is a very safe play. And then we're going to want to get our Camerupt in as fast as possible. We're really trying to stop this Azumarill so our Camerupt can hit the field faster. Heavy Slam, okay. This is gonna do like 30%. That did fucking nothing. Oh my god, you're chonky. Let's go for Rigor out. The Trick Room goes up. Flare Blitz. Thunderbolt could be a play. The problem is, you know what I want to do? I'm gonna go for a raw Flare Blitz. Yes, this is a resisted hit, but I need every piece of damage I can get against this Azumarill. How could you swap? I don't think you're imposed to swap here. But if you do swap, you should get pins by this combination of moves anyway, unless you swap the Drampa. You go for Aqua Jet, but yep, Armor Tail is gonna stop that Aqua Jet. High horsepower goes up, huh? The high horsepower are the normal and second type Pokemon, not the fire type Pokemon. Do we get a KO here? I don't think so. Actually, don't think so. You get a burn. Okay, that's really good. We can pressure the Steelix next turn with this close combat, and we can just T-bolt the Azumarill away. Very nice. Actually, let me think. Let's see. Oh, you know what I could do? I could double swap actually. You're likely going to use a water attack into my Incineroar. So I just swap that with Alcremie. And then, oh, Camera might take a beating though if it swaps in right now. Okay with that. No question. I don't think it's the worst though. Camera has a lot of bulk. We got solid rock. If we get high horsepower, we get high horsepower. Please use a water attack into the Incineroar. Please. The game is betting on this. Huh? Wait, what? Wait, what? Huh? Why are they expect the Gengar's gonna hit the field, chat. I'm just gonna pretend that I did not just see special attacking, mixed attacking, Azumarill. I'm just gonna quick decorate and go on with my day. I'm just gonna quick decorate Mega Evolve Heat Wave and go on with my day. Apple said holy Mousecatool. That was basically a Mousecatool. That was basically a Mousecatool, honestly. Decorate's gonna go off. Heat Wave, please connect on both targets. Yes, you Heat Wave, you're so good. Heat Wave, get that double KO. Let's go. Heat Wave was disabled, but we KO'd 3 other Pokemon already, so we can just go for single target damage anyway. Very good. Let's go. The Drampa's gonna be the last Pokemon here. We have one more turn to Trick Room, I'm pretty sure. I think we have exactly one more turn to Trick Room. Yes, we do, and so we are going to go for... We're going to decorate again. We're going to decorate and go for... We could go for... No, I think this is good. I was debating in my head if I should go for a Fairy Attack as Alcremie, but I can just make my camera up super pretty. I can give it all the decorates in the world. I can make it +4 attack, and I can make it boom the opponent, chat. You guys want to see a Drampa explode? Let's go. Thank you, Alcremie. Let's go. We got all 4 Pokemon KO'd under Trick Room turns. We got the Pretty risky swap, but we made the call. We made the call that got our duo in, and then they blew up the lobby. That's what I'm talking about. Very cool, very, very cool, very, very cool. We're gonna play a few more. We're gonna play a few more games with Alcremie. And then also, if you're in the stream here on the back end, we're actually gonna do something pretty special once this stream, once this Alcremie games finish. Cool. Soda, yes. Chat, we're gonna be fighting a pretty interesting team with Gyarados, Dragonite, and Garchomp as potential Mega Evolutions, and Gengar. Such a variety of Pokemon here. This is interesting, right? What I think could be strong is actually King Gambits. What do I do? What's a play, chats? Ugh. I still like Fake Out as a, for sure like Fake Out as a lead. Just slow them down real quick. We're gonna need something to deal with these double dark type cores. I think something like this could actually be pretty good here. We're gonna be running a Trick Room and 3 attackers. And we got a banger. We got a banger on. I'm gonna change the song because it's just banging so hard. Let's go. Gyarados to Umbreon. So Intimidate's gonna go up, but chat, we're holding a pretty nice item on the Intimidate. I don't know if you saw it last game, but Arzen was holding not the Intimidate. Arzen was holding White Herb. So we're going to negate that Gyarados' Intimidate. Here, I like the play of Trick Room and Fake Outs. This is gonna want us go for a close combat into this Umbreon next turn. I think actually, I mean, you're threatening like a 2-hit KO on my you with a Foul Play. Foul Play we see is a 3-hit KO, but because I have the Citrus Berry, there's a good chance that it's actually a 4-hit KO. What it could do here actually, chat, I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna try something a little bit cooler here. Actually, let me think. Your back Pokemon, you have a shit ton of dark types, do you? No, you do. You have a shit ton of dark types. I like this actually. I mean, I'm gonna get the fast KO on this guy. I'll just double attack here. I want to do something a bit more. I want to do a quick switch or two, but we just have to clear out these Pokemon right now. Clearing out the Gyarados and doing a shit ton of damage to Umbreon. We're not gonna be KOing it though. This Pokemon's way too bulky to get KO'd in one hit by close combat. Here we're probably gonna force the Citrus Berry, right? Yes. Show me a Citrus Berry. There it is. We should still be getting a KO though. Or we're starting a KO. Flash out. No stat changes to it, so it's gonna do damage, but yeah, we see here not a lot of damage. What I'm thinking of doing right now, chat, is hard swapping the Ferrograph and then getting aggressive with the Incineroar again. We could force this Umbreon to protect or just play more passive in general as they switch in the Garchomp. Oh, Garchomp. Oh no, I don't have Alcremie. Chat, I was thinking in my head like, oh, I have Alcremie to switch in to tank the dark type attack. No, I do not. Okay, what I'm thinking then, chat, is we're gonna need to get as much damage as possible into this Garchomp. I'm down to let the Umbreon be on the field for just a bit more turns as we attack into this Chomp. Chomp is really gonna be the Pokemon to whittle down because if we clear out this Chomp, it's gonna make the rest of the game easier. Okay, so there Very, very good damage. We're probably going to go down to some kind of attack to the Garchomp, assuming that's Life Orb. Crunch is going to take out my Break? Never mind. Use Dragon Ball me? Earthquake. That's going to make their own Umbreon very low. Double KO. Wow, you're Life Orb for sure. You're not Life Orb, you're the sand thing. Soft sands. 2 more turns of Trick Room, I'm pretty sure. Do a little more. Your leftovers? Your leftovers and my HOH exploded. That's crazy. Yeah, this was a planned turn though. The nice part about Trick Room chat is that while you do have that thing ahead, since you just carry so much absolute damage and you're usually so much faster than your opponents, you can start to wail on them, chat. You can start to wail on them. As we see here, we're gonna go for the Sucker Punch plus Heat Wave combo. Actually, technically, chat, I made a bit of an oopsie. It's more optimal for me to go for the Kowtow Cleave here instead of the Sucker Punch. It still should be fine as long as they don't protect, but if they protect, then we can go for Kowtow Cleave into that slot next turn. Having 2 returns of Trick Room left here instead of 1 return is very, very important. Grab Sucker Punch, Life Orb, gonna get that KO. Very nice, thank you. Now we have a Heat Wave with this Umbreon's name on it. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, I got the one. Arigatou gozaimasu. Nice. Dragonite's gonna be the last Pokemon here. This could be a Mega Dragonite. So we're gonna go for Ancient Power here. If it protects, it protects. Shouldn't be threatening a KO either way. We're gonna go for a Kowtow Cleave here. Just get a lot of damage. I want a lot of damage. Actually, chat. Ooh. They couldn't be multi-scale here. Are they multi-scale? They are indeed multi-scale. Technically, Sucker Punch would have been better there. Yeah, Sucker Punch would have been better there because we could break the multi-scale with Sucker Punch and then Ancient Power. But oh, never mind. King Gambit, you are a menace. I'm glad you're on my team, King Gambit, because if you were not on my team, actually the last time you weren't on my team and I lost, so.
Thank you, King Gambit, thank you.
Big Gambit for the win, Big Gambit for the win. Let's go. Let's go. Very, very, very nice. Okay. Aber das Ding said, I gotcha. I gotcha. Chat, we're gonna be facing. Oh my god. Can y'all believe it? Can you all believe it? Oh my god! Oh my god, chat. Pretty oddly similar team to my last opponent, but they're gonna have a Trick Room mode with this Mimikyu plus Sylveon. Mimikyu specifically is a little bit annoying because it takes 2 hits to KO. So we're gonna need to play a bit tactical around that Pokemon. Ooh. Chat, I think I know what the best lead is in this matchup. I think I know what the best lead is. While Basket Region can get intimidated, it can definitely get intimidated by this Basket Region. What I'm thinking of doing is, because this Mimikyu is going to be a bit of a problem, it can set its own Trick Room to negate my Trick Room. It's also a little bit bulky. I'm going to quickly clear out that guy as I go for Trick Room with my own Rigoraph. No stab move on their team hits me for super effective too, so I feel pretty good about that. Yeah, I'm not gonna bring Fake out this game. I'm scared. I'm not gonna bring Fake out. I'm not gonna bring Fake out. Fuck it. I won't bring Fake out. I won't bring Fake out. I won't bring it. I won't bring it. The opponents themselves don't have Fake outs, thankfully. So it's gonna be a little bit tricky. We'll be fine. We'll be Daijobu, as they say. Alright, they led Sylveon actually, so they're not gonna lead the Mimikyu. See, wonder if they have it or not. Oh, Trickham's nice here. Actually, I want to go for the Wave Crash. I think I just want to go for the Wave Crash and try to get as much damage as possible here. Yeah! Oh, that's a bulky Chomp with Citrus Berry. That's interesting. That scares me a little bit. That scares me a little bit because we want to make sure this Garchomp gets taken out as soon as possible. Huh? I'm sorry? Stealth Rock. 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 So here we're gonna go for, let's go for like, it's a little bit difficult, right? Because Basculegion going to get KO'd this turn. We want to make as much progress as possible into probably the Garchomp, I would say, because we resist the Sylveon stabs. Do I want to double swap? No, I don't want to double swap, but I think I need to because I don't attach. These Pokemon can take a beating. I'm gonna read for them. This could be Detect Earthquake. See. I'm gonna need that Trick Room later in the game. Hyper Voice resisted by Camerupt. Chomp, what do you go for, buddy? They go for Earthquake. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. They're going to South Earthquake there through the Trick Room. That's not good. That's not good. Where do I want to go here? I have to go for Rig, basically, right? Rig's gonna be forced to Citrus Berry as we go for... Oh, Hyper Voice is very deadly here. Could Decorate, we also could Alluring Voice, but I don't know which one is gonna pick up the KO. In that situation, we kind of just need to... Oh, that's just interesting, chat. Oh, let's go for... I think we need an Alluring Voice crit. And to secure the KO, I could go for this. If they just Hyper Voice here, then block. Okay. Crits, 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 crits. No crits. Can Rick actually do enough damage here? 11? Oh, oh, nice, nice. Okay, we're gonna take a beating from this this Hyper Voice, but oh my god. Playable game. I was like, yep. Oh. That Chomp as a lead here was really impressive, I'm noticing. That's interesting. I mean, Instant could have been a good bring in that case. Metagross is gonna come out now as I send you my Basculegion, but they have the speed advantage because I'm choice spots. Oof. What do you think? I know we need some kind of miracle here. Chats. I'm gonna go for Last Respects and go for Thunderbolt because that could paralyze and I could get a bunch of paras. Last Respects into T-Bolt full para, please. Please. Full para, full para, full para, full para, full para, full para, full. Yeah. GG, GG, GG. They played well. They played well. They played well. They played quite well. Played quite well. GG to my opponent. Half-Tide Sylveon, I indeed would pop there. Very interesting. I really didn't expect them to go for Earthquake there. I mean, I didn't really expect the Garchomp lead in general, but I mean, that's what they went for, yeah? So we adapt, we live, and we hashtag a word. Ooh, reset. Reset. It's reset. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna go for... I think do one more game. One more game, since we have something coming up. Do one more alchemy game. Rage Alcremie. Rage Alcremie. We're gonna be fighting Yoshiaki. I don't know what that means, but that is their tag. Probably just their name. We're fighting us. Oh, whoa. Chat. This is cheese. Chat. The cheeser is fighting the cheesy. This is cheese versus cheese right here. Apple says hello, no guard fissure. Indeed, that duo right there, that's no guard fissure right there. Their squad is rounded out by a Mega Beedrill Aurora Veil. Interesting. Snorlax is gonna be a slow lad, isn't it? We're gonna need to be doing as much damage to that guy as possible early. So something like this could be pretty good. No, but they have the Halloween, right? So they have those combats. Ugh. That case. Yeah, we're just gonna need to be pumping as much damage as possible into that lax. And not really fake out some selves, thankfully, so. That always gives us a reprieve. I was at a lost shot yesterday. It's scary. Oh, chat, they're not leading. They aren't leading. Key emphasis on leading the Ota plus Snorlax here. Pressure? Sorry? Did that just say pressure King Gambit? It gets pressure? It gets chat. You guys knew that, right? Is I did it. I fucking did it. What are they using? All right. Chat, watch out. They're gonna have Solar Beam. You're gonna have Solar Beam on the Abomasnow. 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 Alright, well, who are they switching in? Because that was their best Trick Room attacker? Oh, let's just swap in Snorlax here and just start ripping fissures. Okay, they did switch in Snorlax, so they will start ripping fissures. Alright. Chat, we have a pretty simple operation here. Deal as much damage to this Pokemon as physically possible. To do that, we're gonna double attack. Facade. So it's slower than both of my Ferrogan by Incineroar. That's actually worth noting. And this is gonna do nothing. Like a good 80%. Good effort for Regraph. Now goes combat. This is where the money's at. Do 50%. What the f? Incineroar. Incineroar. Why did that KO? What? Okay, I know Snorlax's defense is like not that high, but like usually this Pokemon's trained a lot of defense that like offset that, you know? So we can just get a good 25% speed. Incineroar just mauled it. Well, yeah, literally Apple. That Pokemon. It existed. Oh yeah, let's go for Twin Beam here. Let's go for. I'd say let's go for. Twin Beam is not going to win a KO. Do I risk this Abomasnow having some BS coverage? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh, it's just a base form Beedrill? Okay. I thought it was a Mega. Yeah. True. I totally agreed with what the fuck? Chat, that's the first time I've seen Scary Face. Oh, chat, you guys see this genius. You guys see this genius at display. They just halved my speed under Trick Room to make sure that I move before any other Pokemon on the map. That's a very impressive strategy, chat. I've not seen this kind of technology before. Making sure my Pokemon goes first so I can attack theirs first. It's very smart. But yeah, clearly this is like a newer player. Clearly. Oh! Chat, I won the game, but I just got shit on there. You guys saw that? I just baited myself. I know that Abomasyl's other ability is soundproof, but it's still quick hyper voice anyway. I think that was the strat, chat. That was the strat. That was the stratagem right there. I just got outplayed there. You know, hats off to my opponent, chat. I think let's give our opponent some hearts. You know, I respect that. The soundproof gambit, I fuck with that. Thank you for the hearts. Yes, incredible. Yes. All right, we gotta play a few games of the Alcremie team there. I don't want to say the game quality was just a little bit, you know, we kind of got like all over the place kind of opponents. Our first opponent was very solid. They utilized their anti-Trick Room Pokemon in a really good way, and I didn't play around that as effectively as I could have. I could have swapped out my Ferrograph for my Alcremie there and started boosting that way, but I didn't do that. So my opponent played well there. I played pretty decent in games 2 and 4, I would say. Game 3, I was really surprised by their call to go for Earthquake into my Pokemon like that when their Sylveon would be taking damage as well. I would say swapping out Incineroar would just naturally be a really good call there. So I can have the Intimidate that come back in and I can still pressure them with really good damage with Darkest Lair. Even if it's a bulky, Garchomp is still pressuring it with 3 KO. So around the board, happy I got to get more games with this. Definitely a different feeling compared to the team I fought with. Sorry, not the team, the players I fought the last time using this team. Chat, if you guys don't know, for reference, I did fight the 2023 World Champion Shohei Kimura and a previous North American International Championship winner Federico Capareschi. Using this team, I would say the opponents we fought today had a bit of a different flavor compared to those players, but it's great to get more experience, and ultimately the more experience I get with this kind of team, the easier it will be to make the changes that make this team awesome. Okay, I'm gonna BRB on stream, but for the YouTube, I'm gonna be starting one more stream shortly, just one more.